Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 55 of Task Force Unlikely. No.
Episode 55 of Task Force Unlikely. Camera adjustment.
Camera adjustments. I swear it was fine pre-call. I don't know what happened. Okay. It will bother only me. There we go. Let me just start over. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 55 of Task Force Unlikely, Heart Part 4. And we're getting close to it, everybody. Close to the end of Task Force Unlikely. But not in like a final end kind of way, in like a finale and conclusion satisfying, I hope, kind of way. The group has been trapped in Mordantshire by the Sea, a unnervingly pleasant dread realm that certain members of the party, people who are used to dread realms, might find more unnerving than others.
It's an oxymoron, Andy. Pleasant dread realm?
It's a pleasant dread realm.
No such thing.
No, there is such thing, and that is problem.
The group has encountered several different NPCs here. They've encountered a nervous priest, one of Strahd von Zarovich's servants from Barovia, and a different version of the Count Strahd von Zarovich, who is sort of banal and nice in like a bland kind of way. They have
salty for Strahd.
The vampire hunter Rudolph van Richten, and also a different menacing doctor that they that they all beat up with a bunch of pipes. They briefly encountered a named Lich of Ravenloft, Aslan, before they were just like, bye, and he was like, cool. And we ended with the group heading into Heather House and meeting up with a ghost named Estelle Godfrey. Estelle says she will fetch her husband and walks through a wall into the back of the house. What would you all like to do?
I guess we wait for this ghost husband.
Okay.
Can I look around the room, see if it's sort of anything suspicious going on?
Yeah. Give me an investigation or perception check. Let me figure out where you are.
Ooh. But investigation, I can't roll under a 10, so that's a 22.
Okay. Yep. Nothing gets by you. Okay, let's see. We're in 42E.
Gayle, would you like to succeed on a skill check?
Boy, would I!
Okay. Okay, so the room is elegantly outfitted with overstuffed furniture, built-in shelves, paintings, and a rich carpet on the floor. It looks like it's been occupied in the last 6 months or so, and not by a ghost, by like a living, breathing person. But that's about all you notice in here.
Oh, so, I don't know, these ghosts seem kind of chill for the most part.
Do they know they're ghosts? I hate to be that guy.
Begin later.
Okay.
The ghosts float back in. What did I say? Estelle is now accompanied by a gruff-looking, not gruff, a mean-looking older gentleman with stark white hair. He's kind of dressed up, full collar. He's dressed in what you would consider noble clothing. It's very fine. He's got several pieces of jewelry, and he seems like he does not want to be bothered in any way whatsoever. But he floats through, and he says, yes, guests, what business is this of mine? And she kind of shrinks a little bit, and she says, well, you're lord of the house and the county, and you must welcome guests. Kind of glares at all of you and says, yes, and I expect they will want hospitality now as well. What do you want?
Just want to ask a couple of questions. No need to bring out the tea and cakes.
He keeps fidgeting with his collar, and then he says, well, fine, we'll ask away.
All right. So there have been a lot of rumors about this place, that it's haunted. Who was living here before? Was there anyone besides us come in here in the last, 6 months?
He kind of grumbles and he says, yes, a squatter. I don't know his name. Blonde fellow. Never dressed properly. I had to, he was persistent, but I had to leave. I don't see how he could think the house was unoccupied. Myself and my wife live here. And my daughter. Myself, my wife, and my daughter.
What was the guy doing here?
He made a terrible mess of the basement. Building some sort of contraption.
Lovely. What eventually scared him away?
Well, I did. I finally shook some sense into him. Clerics, with your passive perception, the wife visibly shudders and kind of flinches at that.
How exactly did you go about shaking the sense into him?
Quite literally, I had to accost the man, unfortunately. I am not a man of violence, but if it comes to it, I will take the means necessary to defend my family.
Well, is the contraption still in the basement?
He says, yes, I rarely go down there. I don't believe any of the anyone has touched us.
Well, those things can be dangerous. If you'd like it, we can take a look at it for you.
Yes, are you scrappers of some kind? Feel free to take it.
You could say that.
Vera's gonna kind of lean down to Tarbek, and he's like, I really want to burst this guy's bubble.
Do we have to? Like, is it polite to tell someone that they're dead, or because I don't know if he knows?
Look, man, morality is more your area than mine. All I know is that this guy seems like an ass.
Yes.
What? No, he obviously is.
What's the most diplomatic way to ask someone if they know they're dead?
Maybe ask him if he remembers how he died.
How long have you been living? And then Tarbek's gonna pause. How long have you been at this location for?
Navira's gonna go tackle.
He says, well, my wife has been here her whole life. It's her ancestral home. I came when I was, about 45 years of age to marry her.
And how old was she at the time?
She was 25.
Great.
We're gonna ignore that for now.
Not great. Could be worse, but not great.
At this point, Navira starts practically fidgeting.
Yeah, it's technically okay. Technically.
It's a little bit strange, but it's not what I wouldn't call. It's a December-June relationship. Yeah,
Are there people that
it's a
make
little-
that work? Yes. Is it still kind of weird? A little bit.
That's
Yes.
Thank you for phrasing it
Yeah.
that way.
Is this relationship good? You're going to say, based on, again, the insight of the clerics, no. They need
Okay.
clearly some sort of marriage counselor, which I believe both of you could offer services for.
No,
Also,
you, know what?
you could
Maybe
turn
don't,
them.
Not Tarbek, not Tarbek.
Sometimes you just
That's
gotta give
fair.
up.
It's not good at keeping a marriage together.
Sometimes it's just better to just let it go. You drift apart.
Tarbek is going to say, so I don't mean to alarm you, but we've heard reports of ghosts at this location. Just part of the reason we came here.
He says, I don't think you should speak of such things in front of my wife or daughter, although his daughter is not here. But in front of them, they would take them to heart and scare easily. There are no such thing as ghosts.
Kaw flips a coin through this man.
He attempts to catch it, and he says, well, that was quite rude. Then he kind of goes to try and pick it up, and he can't, and he says, yeah, my arthritis must be acting up.
Clearly.
I'm going to look at the wife and see how she reacts.
Once you have started to mention ghosts, she no longer looks afraid. She looks determined. Like she is thinking about something and deciding something.
Okay, so my impression is... My impression is she knows what's going on, or at least has a slightly better idea of what's going on, and the husband is just completely oblivious.
More like in denial, but same thing.
Absolutely deluded himself.
Okay. So, would you like us to go take a look at that basement?
He says,
If it please your lordship.
yes, of course. And he does keep looking at his hand, and he's kind of like doing that thing where he tries to like stretch both of them and kind of attempts to crack his knuckles.
Oh, boy.
It's nothing worse when you can't crack your knuckles.
He is.
That's the only thing wrong with me.
Navira is going to resist the urge to just walk right through him.
All right, tally-ho, onto the basement.
The lady of the house says that she will escort you into the basement, and Lord Godfrey kind of tuts at that.
You keep your tuts to yourself, sir.
I assure you, we will be perfectly civilized with your dearly beloved. And then I'm gonna kind of look at the wife and be like,
Hmm.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, so she'll take you. How do you get to the cellar? Okay, so she takes you through a large dining hall and into a side hallway. It just does that. Okay. Through a side hallway, and then she starts to lead you down a set of stairs. And as she does, she says, we all get like this, but I have unfinished business. And perhaps you can help send me and my daughter to our next destination.
All right, so you understand what's going on.
It comes and goes, but I understand now what is going on, yes.
All right. Well, fortunately for you, me and my friend here are both ordained. And my other friend here is... Are you ordained, Navira?
Not in the way that you and Kaw are.
Okay.
She literally broke it.
My sources say
Yeah.
no.
It's a class feature.
Yak Crawford or whoever said that they couldn't do it. I don't remember.
She says, my husband killed me and my daughter. You need to kill him.
Done.
It was like, all right.
You can count on it.
It's like, now we're talking.
I'm gonna look. I believe her. Like Daniel believes her. Tarbek is still gonna make an insight check.
Sure.
Okay, that is a 19 plus 9, so 28.
Yes, you believe her. 100% this checks out. That dude was sus. He had the air of just a bad dude about him. Yeah, no, you believe her.
All right then.
Let's go check out the spooky basement and then kill a dude for the second time.
Spooky.
First, you don't succeed, Gayle.
Okay. Okay. So you head downstairs. And okay, let's see. The other thing the wife says before you all leave. She clutches at her neck, and actually as she even undoes kind of the top of her brocade shirt, you can all see that she was clearly strangled to death. But she pulls off an object that is real. Like, she is physically handling an object. And it's this kind of like a tied on a ribbon, a circular crystal. It looks like a brooch. It's outlaid in a black metal with a clear crystal. And she says, this appeared when the squatter, during his experiments, after he left. I simply thought it was beautiful, but I think it might do something to the machine.
Mind if we keep that for safekeeping?
She says, of course, and hands it to you.
Gail gonna stick that in her pocket.
Okay. Can I get Arcana checks from everyone, please?
Probably not.
No, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, so that's definitely
Oh
no.
boy.
Oh,
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
If you're coming in clutch, you roll a dirty 20.
Whoa! Oh yeah, I got one of those.
That doesn't usually happen.
I know, right?
Everyone is very confused. Why do you know about this?
Yeah.
All the other
This?
random magic bullshit we've come across, why this?
Navira read one book once, and it just pertained to this for some reason.
Just imagine her eating an apple for some reason. Yeah, I know what that is. It just everyone turns. Okay, so you think she might be right and wrong. You don't think that it necessarily is that you need it to work the machine, but you think you need it to fully understand what the machine is doing, if that makes sense. To understand what the results of the machine
Okay.
do. So you don't need it to activate it. If you if Gayle, Gayle and you all read the notes, you need some kind of a rod to make the machine work properly. But you didn't see anything about a crystal medallion in the notes.
All right. Okay. I relay this to the party. And, to what I am sure is a bunch of very confused.
I was just gonna like put a hand under her beak, close it back up because she just kind of like.
Nura's like, what? Are you guys okay?
Cannot predict now.
Wait, are you telling me you guys didn't know that? Huh. That's probably fine.
No, what?
The crystal amulet. You don't need it to activate the machine, you just need it to like understand what it does. Also, there's a rod. Like we saw in the notebook, the one that Gayle has, the one that is absolutely a normal size. That you need a rod to activate it.
Slum's mind am blown.
But yeah, no, the crystal, you don't need the crystal to activate it, you just need it to understand what the machine does. So it's kind of like a
manual?
Or you need to understand its effects, so it's kind of like a... there's a word I'm looking for that I can't think of. Like a diagnostic device?
Yeah,
I guess.
It weirdly enough, the best way I can think to describe it is it's almost like 3D glasses at a movie. Like, you can understand what the movie is basically without the 3D glasses, but when you put them on, it makes so much more sense.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, you all head downstairs. Okay, so heading down the stairs, you walk in to a cellar. There's a bunch of barrels. There's clearly food storage. It's obviously cooler down here than it is in the castle, or noticeably cooler than it is down in the up in the castle. And in addition, there is an additional feature that clearly is not original to the house. This large metal dome has been built down here. Empty. There are a bunch of wires, ropes, pulleys, and beams, scaffolding, all set up down here. And in addition, there is what... did we lose the call for a second?
Did we?
I just have a welcome to the chat room, which usually means the stream is... Nobody said anything in chat, so I'm just going to continue, and the recording is fine. So I'm just going to continue. There is the machine that was in the notes that Strahd built. The big Tesla coils, big orbs, a bunch of metal bits. Let me see if I can find a picture of it in the book.
Seen these before. This is a physics platforming puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who here has acrobatics?
There we go. That's what it looks like.
Oh.
Oof.
So it dominates the room. Yeah, there's a person for scale.
Where did Strahd get the permits for this?
Strahd requires no permits. He is the land.
Stole it from the evil castle from King's Quest, I think, 5.
Okay.
Or he just has the Ron Swanson permit. I can do what I want,
Yes.
Strahd.
Signed, Strahd.
Or I am the land, Strahd.
So can I take my the little medallion
Mhm.
out of my pocket and just like wave it around, see if it does anything?
So yeah, waving it around, it doesn't seem to do anything. No.
I'm sorry, I just realized what my character is. I'd like to take a look at this machine.
Sure.
Like, duh, obviously. Like, what am I doing? I
To be
would
fair,
I
not
would
being an artificer.
that is true. But I'm like the closest thing to it. I would like
much.
to cast Identify.
Oh, interesting. This is totally a magic item. Hold on. I thought you were going to make a check. No, that makes so much more sense. Okay.
Why would I do that?
Oh, you're good at them too.
I'm gonna press the win button.
Okay, apparatus. Let's see.
We have a button that just
I am gonna
has
cast it
win
as a
on it.
ritual, though. Basically, that's what Identify is when it comes to this kind of thing. It's like this is.
I
like,
cast
my
Win
character.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Basically,
We should do that more often.
like jokes aside, that's like the reason that you have to have limited use spells, like why it's not like a mana system, is because if you didn't have limited use spells, you would just be able to magic your way out of every single situation.
Oh,
There it
One.
is. Hold on.
Can't magic our way out of this situation.
Oh, I wish. Okay, hold please. You're back.
Let's see.
Okay. So Tarbek walks up to it and casts Identify. So basically, yeah. Basically, I'm not going to read the whole text of it to you because it's like 4 paragraphs. But basically what it does is... I will read this line because it's funny. Okay, good. The device is capable of a number of monstrous and misguided tasks. So basically, it's got 2 uses. It can transfer souls between 2 different people. So, for instance, the Count Strahd von Zarovich's soul could be implanted into anyone. If he had a soul. For instance.
This is the most dangerous and evil invention I have ever seen.
Let's see. Spell, blah, blah, blah. Oh, a bunch of stuff about alignment that doesn't matter anymore. The original purpose of it was designed to separate evil desires from the souls of mortals, to make them perfect. What the machine was never capable of doing was properly disposing of the evil side of the user, thus instead resulting in 2 entities.
That is... So we have to find the evil and destroy evil.
So yeah, it does 2 things. It can either transfer souls between 2 individuals, or if one person is targeted by it, it basically splits them into 2 people.
Alright, I would like to relay this information to the party, and all of a sudden Tarbek looks very pressed because he thinks he understands what's going on now.
And then the other thing that you would know is that you do indeed need a rod to operate it. And you know what? Let's throw in the more information about that crystal, because while we're at it, because it is important. If I can find the page again.
Like just any rod, like...
No, sorry. It is a very specific. It is a specific rod. It's got a name even.
Its name is Rodney.
allow its names, Rodney. Thanks for that.
The Rod of Rastinon. It is a crystal rod, 2 feet long, with silvery sparkles. Yeah, and it's unclear where that is.
I would cast Locate Object, but I've literally never seen it before. Wait, can I cast Locate Object even if I haven't seen it before?
I think, okay, so because it is important enough to the item that it would literally be in the item's like box text for identify, I'm going to say yes.
I'd like to cast Locate Object, which I think has a range of
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet for up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is it within 1,000 feet?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
Don't tell me Lord Douche Ghost has it.
Probably. Or the daughter.
You would say, yeah, it's somewhere in the house for sure. It's not outside the grounds, it's in the house.
Rod was coming from inside the house.
The whole time.
For the next 10 minutes, I can basically like dowsing rod for it. So I think we should move. We should move quickly.
So based on all that information, I can a little better explain what the crystal does. So the crystal thing that Gayle is currently holding, if you use it, you can basically tell if someone's soul is their own or not. It also lets you see through polymorph spells and stuff like that.
It's actually a really useful item.
And in addition, you think if Kaw attuned to it, something else would happen, but only Kaw, as she is a native of Barovia.
Gayle will just kind of hold it out to Kaw.
I mean, she'll take it.
You might want to do the wheel woe thing.
And then do that. Well, she can't attune to it currently because she already is attuned to 3 things.
Oh.
Give me a second. What are you currently attuned to, Kaw?
Ring of Fire Resistance, Wand of Fireballs, and a Wand of Web.
Do you have to attune to the Wand of Fireballs?
Yep.
It is very good. So
I don't know if we really need the Wand of Web. No offense.
It doesn't get used often, but the times it has been used, it's been really useful.
I'm a fan of Web, but okay. This will not take an attunement slot for you, Kaw.
Okay.
You still have to take the time to attune to it, but it does not take an attunement slot.
While she is attuning to that, can we go look for the rod?
Do you want to leave Kaw here, or do you want to attune while walking?
I've already cast the spell, and I don't want to.
Sure. Oh, yeah, yes,
Attune
of course.
while walking.
Attune while walking. Okay. So if you get into a fight, this will it doesn't matter. Okay. So walking around, walking back upstairs, Marco Poloing with the spell, dowsing rodding it.
Tarbek's literally holding out his hammer, and like there's a little.
Oh, his hammer. Yeah, like a little metal detector sweeping the floor.
I like him holding it by the head of the hammer, thing the half out, using it as a dowsing rod.
That's a cool idea too. These are all fun, everybody. I'm a fan of all of you and this show. Okay, so walking around, you go upstairs to the main level, and upstairs again, and you find yourself, there is a closed door, and Tarbek, you are pinging loudest from behind this door.
Oh boy. Alright, so we know where it is now. Should we take care of the husband first and then go get it?
Oh, what room are we in front of first?
You would say it's a bedroom, probably, based on where you are.
Is this where the ghost daughter is?
Probably. It doesn't look like the master bedroom.
Because I was able to figure out her location using my paladin radar.
Then yes, indeed. It is where the ghost daughter is.
I want to be able to talk to the ghost daughter, and killing the husband would make her go away, so I suggest we do this.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Kaw's busy pecking at a crystal amulet.
Tink, 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 tink,
Sure
tink,
do all
tink,
those
tink.
kind of things.
Do I actually have...
Sorry, is that like a stereotype?
Yes.
Her arms are literally covered with bangles.
Jingle jangle. Okay.
Like, is that a stereotype? I mean, yes, but like... shiny thing.
Look, you don't have to be a crow person to like shiny things.
That's true. I mean, dwarves also like shiny things.
Yeah, this is a party of liking shiny things.
You are a paladin. You are just very shiny all the time.
Yeah, you and I are literally decked out in armor, and then Gale's whole thing is keys. So like, we don't have a whole lot of room to talk.
Okay. Do you all knock or just walk in?
Oh, we knock.
Okay.
Knock,
Yeah,
knock.
Why not be polite?
A voice says, come in? I wasn't expecting guests.
Right there.
I guess we open the door and say, hello there.
Oh, hello. Yeah, and floating is like a 15-year-old girl, but a ghost. And she says...
So the father killed his 15-year-old daughter. Cool. Hey, Tarbek, hold me back.
Why would I hold you back? Why would I ever? Why would I?
One
No.
hand holding an amulet, the other one just patting Navira on the back. Go get
I'm
him.
gonna
Just-
push you forward.
I think you could solo him. Honestly, like, she's
I
mad.
wasn't looking up earlier if I could just turn undead on a specific ghost.
I can
Well-
control undead on a specific ghost.
She can do
Yeah.
that.
Would be really kind of a poetic justice, kind of.
Okay, so the... so yeah, the young woman, she introduces herself as Amanda, and she asks, what is your business at Heather House?
Oh, we heard some disturbances of sort of supernatural things and people getting just lots of squatters. And we're just here to come pick up his stuff. Do you have anything odd or new in your room recently?
She says, recently, no, but I am... Oh yes, the man who was working in the basement. Yeah, I was not permitted to interact with him. Father was so upset about it. He claimed it was interrupting his rest and his peace. He's very concerned about being at peace these days, he says, but he never seems at it.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Maybe you haven't seen any like strange rods lying around.
Oh, she says, oh, yeah, while I was taking a walk the other day, I did find this strewn in the woods, and she just like her mother with the amulet, she can pick up the 2-foot crystal rod, and she says, have you lost this?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And I'm happy to return it then. I don't know what it is, I just thought it was pretty.
It is very pretty, but it belongs to a friend of ours.
Okay.
Tarbek's just gonna tuck it away in his beard and hopefully never to be seen again. Honestly,
2 feet long.
Half
has
as tall
that.
as he is.
We've established that Tarbek has a bag of holding in there, right?
Yes. It's just never not going to be a funny hammer space image.
Well, it's hilarious. Nobody would expect it. That's why he keeps it there.
She looks and she says, "Is something wrong with your friend? Is that the supernatural occurrence? His infinite beard?"
Yeah, that's it. That's totally
You
it.
may rely on it.
Absolutely.
Got its built-in security system, and then Tarbek's beard is gonna like smoke up a bit.
She says, "But you must be mistaken about the supernatural things. Nothing interesting ever happens here."
Absolutely.
Sure. Yep. Nothing.
She kind of looks off in the distance and she says, "I feel like I am forgetting something."
Well, you keep thinking about that. We're gonna go take care of your dad.
Oh, good. I hope you can give him some of the peace he's looking for.
Yep.
Oh, it's
You
going to
may
be real
rely on
peaceful.
She nods and says, Good, I'm glad."
If you hear screaming, don't come downstairs.
That seems an odd thing to say to someone. But okay.
If you hear screaming, it's just Tarbek's beard.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
How does Kaw not have Gayle saying, "Don't worry about it"? As a punchline?
Now
I
you
mean,
do.
she could.
Okay. So, come on, notes. There we go. You all head back downstairs, and you can find the Lord Godfrey in his study. He is pacing back and forth. He seems more unkempt than the last time you saw him. Like his hair has kind of come out of its braid. His shirt is a lot looser, and he's taken off his coat.
We're all kind of like look at her party as if like, can
Oh yeah, it's all on you, hon.
all right, awesome. All right, Andy, it is on site. Control undead.
Ooh, okay. So
Just erase this man.
I'm just gonna look up the Oathbreaker real fast.
If I wasn't poking an amulet, sunlight would have erupted under his feet, so there's that.
Yeah, this party is just... Gayle can take a nap while the three of you just bone undead.
That's a that way, huh?
Oh no, a singular ghost
I
on
know.
a party that just, like, craps radiant damage.
This isn't meant to be a combat encounter. This is meant to be a role-playing thing, but I totally forgot that Navira can just mind control undead. Okay, so let's see. What is your saving throw?
15.
I rolled a 10, but he only adds 3, so 13.
And he is now under my control
He
for the next 24 hours.
he kind of cringes and stops pacing immediately as he falls under your control.
Is it bad that I just want you to tell him to atone for his sins and then see what happens?
I mean, you can tell him to atone for his sins. I was just going to have him choke himself.
Oh, well, I mean,
Oh, I was gonna say, tell him to apologize to his wife and then choke himself.
Sure.
that would be poetic.
Anybody have any requests before I...
Sing Freebird. I don't want to, do anything too morally questionable, although this guy probably deserves it. I'd rather just be done with it and wash my hands of this.
All right. That's fine for Tarbek. Navira has other goals.
If you would, nothing breaks this. They don't get a save if you attack them. So you could just stand there and hit him over and over again, and he can't do jack about it.
Yup.
Whew.
The channel divinity for Oathbreaker is intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna command him to apologize for the murder of his wife and daughter over and over again until I start to see remorse in his eyes.
He starts doing it. He does as you command. But every couple of words, every couple of apologies, he'll say, like, it was an accident. I didn't do it. It was an accident. But
cool motive, still murder.
Wait, but what do you mean accident?
Tarbek, with your passive insight, he's lying.
Okay.
That is what
Sure, buddy.
Yeah, he has justified it to himself that it was an accident. No, he strangled 2 people. Like, there's nothing really accidental about that.
Maybe the first one.
Maybe the first one, but the second one's cleaning up witnesses, and that's not okay. Neither of them are okay.
And even, like, you have to, like, keep your hands on someone for a long time to strangle them.
And
like, you feel like you get a sense after a while.
And he's old. Like,
and apparently has arthritis. So, like...
Well, you think that was more him remembering he murdered someone with these hands.
Oh, can I pick that coin back up?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Nobody needs to waste
Do
money
that.
on this guy. He's an asshole.
Mine coin.
And then I throw it through him again. And I repeat this process until I am done being amused by it.
Walk through to pick it up. But no, he babbling is apologizing over and over again. And then he stops denying it. And he devolves more into, like, a fear of, don't let them touch me.
Why don't you want them to touch you? Answer me.
He says, they are the only ones... He says, that will finish their business on this plane, and they will have peace, and I will be here forever.
Cool.
And,
I doubt that.
Yeah.
That look good.
And he says he just wants peace. And that he is sorry. But that part, who knows if he's sorry? You told him to say that, so.
I mean, I never told... Well, I did. Apologize.
You did, yeah. Sorry.
And this kind of Navira's gonna kind of look at Tarbek and she's just like... God. Look, this guy's a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
And he deserves punishment. But then again, I did a lot of shit. And I will spend the rest of my life for it. But at least I got... So does... Fuck, man.
I'm very proud of you, Navira. All right, how can we finish your unfinished business?
He looks terrified, and he just says, I don't know.
Can't we just, like, divine smite him and it'll go away forever?
Apply hazy. Try again.
That might reduce him to nothingness versus giving him peace. Kaw, as you are becoming attuned to the amulet, you're starting to... Your already sharp perception is kind of picking up a couple extra different things. You notice something about him that you have seen on other people before. On Dark Lords. He's trapped here by the dark powers. This is his punishment. There is no peace for him.
I don't know.
Sucks to be you.
Nothingness sounds pretty
surprised.
good.
And the only way to give peace to the wife and daughter is to destroy him.
Yep.
There really is no good way out of this, is there? But it's a dread realm, so what did I expect?
Yeah, kind of sensing a theme here.
Chances aren't good.
Dread. Domain dread.
Literally in the name.
You anymore. There's no fighting this guy. I don't need his stats.
Alright, Navira is gonna pull out Redeemer.
Okay.
In a little bit of poetic justice with the name of that sword there.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll look him in the eye and she'll say, alright, I'll try to make this quick.
Okay.
She's gonna smite him.
Okay. So give me an I guess just roll damage.
Yeah. There's really
An auto crit?
And make it a crit because you can command him to just coup de grace. You can command him to take your coup de grace, I guess. So yeah,
Right.
so double your damage.
oh my god, this is so many dice. I'm only using level 2 because I'm almost out at level 3 spell slots and I want to make sure I keep the last one in case we need it.
An emergency revivify.
Exactly.
What? When have we ever needed that?
So 2, 1d8 if it's undead, and then the extra 1d8. Just because I'm a really high level paladin. Oh boy. God, this is gonna be so much damage. Oh, goodness gracious.
Come on, beat 82 or whatever the new high is.
I'd have to do level 3 in order to be
Okay.
86. Yeah. Or maybe I just rolled a couple of 7s in there. And a couple of 6s too. Oh boy. Okay. So 9, 15, 20.
Out of curiosity, how many hit
2,
points this ghost got?
Like
20.
he's got like 70, but normally he's resistant to everything basically, but not this.
22, 27, 31, 38, 45.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my god. I'm rolling such high damage on this. Oh my god!
Ironically, when someone suggested he should kill himself, he can't because he's immune to necrotic damage, and that's the only kind of damage he can deal. So he can't even kill himself.
Alright, so 45, 49, 55. Oh, good lord.
I think we're
55,
30 past what I...
63,
Oh my god!
69,
There we go.
75. No. Yeah, no, we might. Yeah, because 81, 88, 94.
What?
Soup, we need you to update Nemo.
Is this one attack?
Yeah.
90 fucking 4.
No, 100 because I get plus 6 to damage.
100 even. I don't even. Will that fit on the emote? I don't even know. Well,
Now,
definitely
now,
needs.
I'm picturing, have you seen the really old photo of Wilt Chamberlain holding up the sign that says 100 on it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just that.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, he explodes. No, he. You take Redeemer above your head, asking all of these questions about who can be redeemed. Is this person redeemable? And the answer is seemingly not here in this awful place. And the sword turns to pure light and just cuts right through him. And he turns to mist as he screams.
The big question on Navira's mind, kind of as she's doing this, is would my disappearance mean peace for someone else like his does for his wife and daughter? A 100 points of damage.
This is a very conflicting moment.
It's
On one hand, oh, this is no happy endings. On the other hand, 100 points of damage.
God.
this is why D&D is great. Because you can have both in the same sentence. Yes, both his wife and his daughter kind of float into the room to say thank you before they fade in a more positive light than sort of devolving into mist.
Ghosts.
Egads.
Okay. So you have dealt with the occupants of this home. You have the rod. You found the apparatus. You have the medallion. What would you like to do?
Stuff Strahd back in his machine and hit the undo button.
Okay.
Control Z.
Okay, so the head back to the other estate then.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. So you start heading back. You get on your horses, your skeletal horses, and start riding back to the Weathermay house. As you do, Kaw, you finish attuning to your magic item. So indeed, it lets you see if people's souls are in the right body. Normally, the answer to that is yes, but here it will matter. It lets you see through illusion and polymorph spells, and the additional effect for Kaw is Kaw may say whatever she wishes.
Pardon?
It lets you see true selves, and it gives you a true voice.
So as you're writing, you guys are just gonna kind of hear Kaw go, "Oh."
Oh,
Sorry, what'd you say, Gayle?
I didn't say anything. Kaw did.
It would seem so.
Your voice is very beautiful, Kaw.
Thank you.
Gonna give her a very loving pat on the back. Ah, and a big hug, of course. Come on, you know I'm not heartless.
You're also riding horses, so
Okay, well,
Oh, you can stop.
after we get back,
I can stop.
it's kind of a big deal. I feel.
Yes. You may rely on it.
And you obviously still can do all of the Kenku mimicry, but in addition, this is true. You continue on your way. Check my notes. As you are riding, the weather has deteriorated even further. The wind is howling, rain has started to pick up, and now even lightning cracks across the sky. And Kaw, you would immediately recognize this as much closer to the weather you were associating. You associate with home and not this faux sunshine and sea breeze. Bunch of posers. And your horses seem to understand the hurry, and without compelling them at all, they start riding faster and faster, kicking up mud, and making the wind seem even fiercer against your faces.
Ride like the wind, Tibia.
It lets out a weird clattery neigh, as if
All right, then.
as if in a positive response, and keeps charging forward. You get to the Weathermay house, and you can hear what sounds like Lord Weathermay let out an exclamation of pain.
No. Well, I guess we.
That's not good. Run.
Yeah. We jump off our horses and run towards them.
So, bursting through the door, you can see the Lord's wheelchair has been knocked over, and he is floating about 3 feet in the air because a darkly dressed vampire lord has him by the throat and says, if you cannot tell me where the rod is, then you are worthless to me, old man.
Can I tackle the vampire lord?
Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Can Tarbek say something cool?
Tarbek may say something.
Oi! Got your rod right here, and then he's gonna give him a middle finger.
Yeah, okay.
Could have done something more vulgar, but
No, you know what?
Navira just lost her streak of rolling really well this session because I got a 2.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Oh, so
You
what's...
mean Gayle goes first? Surprise!
I'm just
Oh,
like Gayle up at
it's only-
the top.
It's a 23.
Okay. So that's Gayle. Navira, you said you rolled a 2?
I rolled a 2.
Does that become a 1?
No, I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3.
So it's a 2.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Tarbek?
17.
17. And Kaw?
15.
15. Ooh.
Let's look at all the different radiant damages I can do.
Hey, look how hard it can shine.
Okay.
100 points of radiant damage.
Indeed, going first is Gayle.
Oh. Gayle will use a spell. So, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh. Okie doke.
It has to pass a 16 intelligence check. And if he fails, he takes 3d6 psychic damage and can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And then on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
Okay, rolled an 8. So he's going to take some damage, and he can only do one thing next turn. Whew.
He takes 11 points of psychic damage. Right. Oh, no, 9 plus 3 is 12. Right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so he takes 12 points of
12 points
psychic
of
damage.
Okay. He will let out a sharp yelp before. Yeah, and then what would you? Do you have anything else you would like to do on your turn, Gayle? Because you can take all your actions, whereas he can't.
Gayle will then, I guess, duck behind. I assume there's a small table in the foyer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's so much crap to hide around in this house.
And Gayle will duck behind the small table to keep all their keys on.
Okay. Okay. Yep. It's actually a key man. There's just a butler standing there with a tray of keys, and you're just like, okay, cool. No, yeah, you dive under a table. So give me a stealth check, please.
Add advantage.
With advantage.
Oh, that was good. That's sort of better. 13. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Strahd gets to go next. But he can only do one thing. One thing. He will bring the Lord Weathermay up to his mouth and take a bite out of him.
Oh, no.
That's not good. I don't like that.
Nope.
And he will... He will seemingly drain him dry. And he will drop Lord Weathermay. But that is the only thing he can do on his turn. So it is Tarbek's turn.
Is Mr. Weathermay alive?
You would say no. He would have been reduced to 0 hit points, except vampire bites kill you. So he is dead. Hit point max. Yeah, his hit point maximum was 10. He's just a person.
He's just some guy.
He's just some guy.
Whatever, I can raise him later. Not joking, I'm serious. All right, Tarbek is going to...
You got 24 hours before he turns into a vampire. You're fine.
Yeah, Tarbek is going to run up and cast at 5th... no, wait. And cast at 4th level, Spirit Guardians.
Okay. So you charge up. What form do your Spirit Guardians take this time?
Does the Barovia or the Dread Realm affect it at all?
Oh, I think it does. Thank you for reminding me. Because I love that feature. Let's see. Spirit Guardians. Yes, they all appear as skeletons.
That's what I was gonna think of.
Scary dwarf skeleton.
Yeah, so yes, they do appear as still your dwarven ancestors, but they are now skeletons clad in armor and wielding hammers and axes and swords.
But they still appeared somehow, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's kind of hanging, like almost like a Santa Claus beard, like a fake Santa beard. But yeah, it's hanging loosely off their skulls. And Spirit Guardians, does that go off when you cast it? I never remember.
I think the wording of it is when things enter the zone or start their turn.
Yeah, that makes sense, because that spell's crazy good. So if it also went off on your turn, I think that'd be a little much. But you, would you like to do anything else? Activate a second part of a Thresher Maw, for instance.
Oh, I mean, it's just yeah, I cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Just.
Well, that attack is gonna miss, but there's now a giant floating. I'm gonna say, you know what? To honor my ancestors, a pipe.
Honor your ancestors. I think your ancestors would honor you if they made things a floating pipe. But perfect. Just this big clue lead pipe.
It doesn't even shine. It's just a lead pipe.
It's just a lead. I conjure lead pipe.
But I missed. I rolled a 2.
Okay. That is.
Question: do I roll damage for the Thresher Maw now or later?
At the beginning of his turn, don't let me forget. But it will be at the beginning of his turn. I will even write down. Hopefully, I will remember what that means.
Beginning of this turn, this bitch die.
Lady Kaw, it is your turn.
Kaw's just going to sigh, look at him, and say, "Devil, this manner of problem solving is why you will never get out of here."
Oh yeah, well, jerk says what? No, he.
In his voice, what?
Damn it! No,
he a whole nother layer of sass.
He will look at you a little confused and say, Vistani, you dare speak to your lord this way?
Yes.
I mean, asked and answered. No, he seems taken. He seems straight up taken aback by that. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Kaw herself is not going to attack Strahd.
Okay. That is fair. And something else. And then Navira.
It's time for the Vampire Smackdown. Just absolutely. It's like, yeah, sure, maybe Lady Kaw's not going to attack him, but Navira has absolutely no problem doing so. No moral quandary about this. Yeah, 24 to hit.
Yes.
Great. Oh god, the damage I'm rolling today. Oh crap, I knocked some things out of oh, whatever. 6, 13, 16. God, I can't do math today. 24, 30, 34, 38, 40. 4 points of damage.
Say the first. What was the first number again?
So 38, I think. Hang on.
No, sorry.
The
Just
radiant damage.
okay,
44 points.
44. Okay, I only heard the 4
44
part.
points.
44. Okay,
44.
Perfect. And some of that is radiant damage, correct?
Yeah, good deal of that is radiant damage.
Okay, so that shuts off his regeneration.
Ha! That's only my first attack.
Not even my final form.
Okay. Okay, well, I rolled a 2, so that's only a 12.
Okay, yep, that one's a miss, but he ducks under your swinging greatsword, but the first attack landed and did considerable damage to him. Gayle.
It's just a little bit of a fuck you, Navira's gonna spit at him.
He will wipe his spit, or wipe your spit from his face, and he will bare his fangs at you.
Can I bare my fangs at him? Because
Sure.
I got those too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Awesome.
scary.
Oh, rad. Okay.
I've got horns and a tail, bitch.
I'm a vampire.
You're probably taller than he is.
You probably are.
Yeah.
He wears lifts, and he's always flying. So, yeah, Gayle. Gayle's up.
Gail will sort of peek out from under the table and be like, so Kaw, what was the plan we had for him?
Well, we needed to find him, so it's somewhat convenient he showed himself up. Don't destroy him, you two. We need him somewhat intact, and do you just know where your other half is?
Strahd kind of whips his head around and he says, I can smell him. He's here somewhere.
Okay, so I guess Gail will go find the other Strahd.
Okay. Okay. We are truly going to test if the paladin and the cleric can solo Strahd.
Really about to find out, because Kaw's going with Gale.
Okay. Yep.
Got like 2 turns until it can happen. But,
Nope.
2.
Well, Tarbek,
Speaking
you're
of
going to have to
two.
fight Strahd alone. I still kind of like your chances.
I was wondering when that was going to happen
Yeah.
again.
Okay, as soon as your... There we go. I was going to say, as soon as your picture comes back, we'll be right in the back boxes. Back in the right boxes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so
Right,
Gayle,
back boxes.
so Gayle starts walking down the hallway. Awesome. We'll pick up with Gayle again on her next turn. It's Strahd's turn. So, Daniel, roll your damage. He'll make a save.
Okie dokie.
Oh, come on, dude. 15, but I think that's low.
15. Yeah, my damage is my save is 17.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Oh, but he only
Sorry,
takes 10
Scrub.
points of damage. I rolled really poorly.
Okay, but it's still radiant, so it shuts off his regeneration again. Which is... Yeah, because he heals a lot from regeneration. So... Okay, so he will then take some swings at Navira.
Will he now?
He's going to try. 18.
That is my armor class.
Okay, so he hits twice.
Ow.
Okay, so he does 8 bludgeoning damage plus 14 necrotic twice. Okay, so he does a total of 44 damage.
Okay.
That's the same amount you did.
I can do it too.
I spit on him again, but this time it's blood.
And he has grappled you.
Uh-oh.
Concern.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Tarbek, it is your turn.
I would like to. First of all, I'm gonna make my spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
That is a 14 plus 9, so I believe that's a 23.
That is a hit.
Awesome. I didn't specify a level, so I'll just say I cast it at the normal level. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay, yep. Yeah, if you didn't say, I assume it was at normal level, so 12. Okay.
Yeah, and I would like also... Wait, I can still cast spells? How's that fair? Sorry.
Yes, you can. Because,
I
As
just
long as it's
forgot
not a
that
concentration.
yeah,
I'm
clerics
allowed
are
to do
super
that.
good.
You are approaching Marty playing a Carrick levels of shenanigans at the
Mhm.
moment.
Yep.
Like I have I burned most of my higher level spell slots, but I actually don't think I can cast any spells. I think all my other spells are concentration. Anyone need healing?
Yes.
One
Navira.
of us just took like 40 points of damage,
Yeah.
so yes.
I am going to cast. I don't have cure wounds. Never mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have healing word, and I already used my bonus
You
action.
already used your bonus action. Do you want to like swing with your hammer or something?
Yeah, I will just do that.
Okay.
That's also a thing I do. That is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage, plus I also do some fire damage. That is another 5 points of fire damage, so a total of 11 damage from the attack.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just sit tight for now.
Okay. Okay. Since Kaw is going with Gayle, so
On her way out the door, she is going to make a bird sound at Navira and cast a healing word.
okay.
Thank you.
All right.
It's not going to be much because it's a healing word, but I'm doing it at 4th level, and if I could stop rolling ones, that would be great, D4. Okay, so you're going in the punishment corner, because that's 3 ones in a row.
That's really
Ooh.
bad.
I mean, anything to keep me from succumbing to the vampire.
I can't find any of my other D4, so you're coming out of the punishment corner and going right back in it. At least that one was a 2.
I was about to say you can redeem yourself, D4, but you didn't.
That's 10 HP back.
I'll take it. Worst comes to worst, I do have 55 points of lay on hands.
I mean,
And you also
You
get
have
your
left.
next turn before his, I think.
I would like to be able to not be grappled by this dude and not die.
Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, Navira, actually, you heal another 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
Because he can grapple you instead of dealing the bludgeoning damage part of it. So he didn't do some of that damage, but he still grappled you. Okay. So Kaw and Gayle start walking to this house. Are you going to go like to where his room was, or his lab, or what are you thinking?
I'm guessing the lab.
So you both start double timing it that way. At the end of Kaw's turn, Strahd will take a legendary action. Since he is
Thanks, I hate it.
grappling Navira, he can bite her.
Oh no.
And he will roll a 28 to bite her.
Oh my god.
So he does 7 piercing damage and 10 necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 10.
Oh my god.
And he gets the heal.
So 18 points of damage.
Yes.
Cool. I just lost all of the damage I got back. And I could only to 94. Cool.
Okay. Okay. And Navira, it is your turn.
Alright, can I get ungrappled by... I don't want to be grappled by this guy anymore.
Yes, you can attempt to use your action to escape.
All right, cool.
Or you can just attack him while grappled, but yeah.
I don't think that's going to go very well. Besides, if I'm grappled, he can bite me again, and I don't like that.
Turns out, Strahd, still Strahd.
Yep.
All right. Is that strength saving throw?
Let's see. Escaping a grapple. A athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, I'm very good at athletics. Very good. Yeah, 27 to get out of that.
Yep. You break free.
And I don't have really any bonus actions, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Sanctuary, maybe, but
Mm,
you don't really seem like a sanctuary kind of paladin.
not really, no. I guess then just flip the double bird and spit more blood at him if he likes it so goddamn much.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Sir, rude.
Okay. Gayle and Kaw, you are walking, and you make it to the door of the laboratory.
Yeah. Let's. Is it locked?
No, it is not.
Then Gale's gonna kick it down.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Kicks it down. The alchemist Strahd is stuffing a bunch of papers into a notebook or into like a folio, a briefcase kind of thing, and he seems panicked, like he's missing something important, because Gayle has it. But he looks up terrified, and he says, "We must leave at once."
Can I talk to you
Understatement
now,
of
or
the
do I have to wait
century.
for my turn?
I'm going to say until you two re-enter the combat, you can act basically on each other's initiatives. So go ahead.
If I truly am speaking to the good that is in the Devil Strahd, I need you to listen to me now. Because I don't know if there's going to be another time where you will really understand this. If you want to get out of here, you truly want to get out of here, you have to reconcile with yourself. Not run from it. If you want to leave, you have to be whole. And I can certainly understand you not wanting that.
He starts just weeping because you are so right. And he says, "But this was so much easier."
I know.
He drops the papers he was hoarding. He looks at them, and there's a look on his face almost like, why did he waste so much of his time doing this? And he quietly walks towards you and says, "Then we must fix this."
Marvelous. First, we have to stop the rest of you from killing my friends, though.
Right, he's still a terrible person. And you all can start to turn and head back down the hall. So that was Gale's turn, so Strahd gets to go again. Tarbek, Spirit. Ooh, that's a total fail on Spirit Guardians.
Oh boy.
It's even-
After that, lovely, amazing heart. More violence. It's time for a whole lot of violence.
We did cut back to the cleric and the paladin.
24 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yikes. That's going to require me to do some actual math. Hold on, please.
Oh, wow.
Oh, if only you had a calculator nearby.
I don't know why I don't use a calculator, but I do all my math just on a little piece of paper. I don't know why. I'm not good at it. It takes me forever. He's bloodied, by the way. But maybe he likes that. Okay, so then it's his turn. He's going to... He's going to ask Tarbek to make a con save.
Oh, +3, Tarbek, +3.
Good luck. Oh dear. Plus 12. That's only a 12 to make the save.
So you will fail.
Oh dear.
Okay. You take 35 necrotic damage
Oh, that's it?
as he casts Blight upon you.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm down to 60, guys.
And-
In rarefied air.
Hey, me too!
My God, what are Navira's starting hit points?
104.
Okay.
Oh, I'm 102.
Well, now it's 94,
Right, yes.
Right, we'll fix that soon, don't worry.
hopefully.
Give us however long it takes to walk back down a hallway.
Constitution saving... a concentration check, Tarbek. For
Right.
Spirit Guardians.
That is a 16. So that's a save, right?
It's a save, so you get Navira's
Yeah, so 16.
bonuses. I said it was, 35 damage? So I think you actually fail.
Yeah, I think I fail. Shoot. Okay, no more Spirit Guardians. Bye, guys. Nice to have you here while it lasted.
Oh, yeah, fail by 1. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't actually have proficiency in Constitution checks, weirdly enough.
No, what
I have good Constitution score, but
Right. What do clerics get? Wisdom and
Wisdom and
Wisdom,
charisma.
charisma. Interesting. I guess to stay on this plane? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Wisdom makes
Anyways, I
sense.
lose my Spirit Guardians. All
Yes.
my skeletons fall apart.
Crumble to dust.
Your bones have been trousled.
Oh no.
Uh,
My bones.
what?
Move, ouch, my bones.
Okay. It is your actual turn, Tarbek.
Like the... I don't know. Is he bloodied? Or
Yes,
nifty,
yes.
Or... Okay, then. I mean, is it even worth casting Spirit Guardians again? The answer's obviously yes. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians again.
Okay. It shuts off its regeneration. I think that's, even if you're not doing any crap ton of damage, that's worth it. Why am I helping you? No, I'm kidding.
Because you ultimately want us to succeed?
I do.
Yeah. So, and then I would like to make my spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
Which is a 18, I think.
That is a hit.
Sorry, 20, whatever.
Yep.
It
Yep.
hits.
You got it.
And that is going to deal 11 points of damage.
Ooh, okay.
Come on, you undead bastard. Have at me. You call that a blight? I've had food poisoning worse than that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
At the end of his turn, he will try and like backhand you, but you're Tarbek tough, and his hand just bounces off your armor. He rolled pretty well, but it does not matter. It's Tarbek
But
tough.
did he roll a 22?
He did not roll a 22. He rolled like an 18, but not a 22.
Tarbek just...
Kaw, you are walking back with the good Strahd, and I will say you can see you're 30 feet from everybody.
That touch spell, I think it is. Ah, nope. Cool. So Kaw's going to make the bird sound that is healing word, but she's also going to make the sword clashing sound that is Navira's name at the same time. And cast heal on Navira.
Okay.
70 hit points back, and I don't know if that gets you back to your maximum total. Ends blindness, deafness, and any diseases affecting the target.
I don't think it does. She will get it back on a long rest, but not. It doesn't say anything about it being a disease.
Yeah, plus I'm immune to disease as a paladin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so. But back to full hit points.
That's a lot. Thank you, God.
Awesome.
Surprised that's not a touch spell. It's so good.
It's not really.
It's not. It has a range of 60 feet.
Ooh.
I am also surprised that is not a touch spell. Well, he just healed, so Strahd takes offense at that. And rolls really well. 19 on the die.
Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
So it does another 22 damage, 8 bludgeoning,
Great.
14 necrotic. So
Cool. You're gonna make me do math, Strahd? My God.
Oy.
it's everyone's greatest weakness.
Just keeps going back and forth of like healing and damage.
Welcome to being the tank during the raid boss.
And then it is your
Health bar.
it is your turn, Navira.
You're playing
All right.
like a World of Warcraft paladin right now.
Essentially, yeah. I'm gonna make very intentional eye contact with Kaw and be like, "Do you want me to take him out?" Because
Unconscious.
I got one level 3 spell slot left. I can do it.
Slow turn to good Strahd.
What?
How hard do you want her to hit you?
He says, hold on. He says that he thinks the Vampire Strahd's coffin is in Heather House. If you kill Strahd, he will return to his coffin.
Marvelous. Hard as you can, sweetie.
All right, let's go.
Knuckle crack.
Make easy transportation too.
We still have the spell storing thing where you can cast Revivify on the Lord, right?
No, I think Navira used that to save you.
Oh, my My
I
bad.
think so, yeah.
Oh wait, but you could put Revivify back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I assume you would. You had like weeks of downtime at some point, so I would assume you would have refilled it. Okay, yeah. Then you're good. Yeah.
Oh, so close. 29 to hit.
Yeah. Wow. Hit.
All right. Yeah. So I get one more D8 to this party of dice. Strahd making me.
Daddy's
Goodness gracious.
undead.
Yeah. Strahd making me do so much math. Oh, I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s in that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's just the thing. No, I didn't. Get those over so I don't. All right. 8, 9, 15, 18, 22, 28, 36, 40, 46 points of damage.
Okay. He's not dead, but he doesn't look good. Well, he is technically dead. But
Here's the thing, though. I got one more.
yeah, you got another attack.
And 16.
16 is Strahd's armor class.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he dead.
Well,
Yeah. He'll become a mist.
As dead as he could get.
as dead as we need him.
Turn the
Exactly.
vampire setting to mist.
So that's a much better roll of damage. Oh, well, 7, 15, 21, 27, 33, 41, 45, 51 points of damage.
I ask you this a lot, Navira, but how do you want to kill the devil Strahd von Zarovich?
Say it again. Just once more time.
How do you want to kill?
Oh, it is absolutely going to be just like grab him by the hair and
Oh, with a fucking great
just
sword.
kind of like
Badass. Okay.
it's kind of like smile into his face as I do it.
Okay. Yeah, so you grab him, like how do you like being grappled? Slit his throat, and as you can kind of feel his neck become disconnected from his body, he turns into a mist and flies through one of the windows.
Does the head stay though?
No.
Damn it.
Follow that cloud.
Alas, poor Yorick.
Okay. And Kaw says, follow that cloud. Is there anything anyone would like to do real fast before we wrap it up?
I'd like to revivify the Lord.
Okay, yeah. So you run over, you revivify him.
I take out the spell storing stone and like a defibrillator, like clear.
Yep. That's exactly how I pictured Navira doing it too when she did it to you. But yeah, kind of hands on chest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hands on chest. You snap him back to life, saving him from a vampire-y fate.
Pat him on the cheek and be like, "You're welcome."
He's sort of awake.
And I'm gonna help him get back on his wheelchair.
Okay, yeah. You are certainly strong enough to help him back into his wheelchair. And once he he is rather woozy, but he accepts and he thanks you profusely for saving his life and defeating that awful monster.
It's what we do.
He says, when you are done your business, you must return here for a proper reward.
I mean, I'm not going to say no, but it's not really why we're here. But
We'll have to see how things shake out afterwards.
We'll do what we can.
Okay. The alchemist Strahd looks at you all stoically, nods, and pulls his coat tight against him, and he walks into the howling wind and rain. and we will pick up there next time. Outros and plugs. Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan. I finally finished my exams, and now I have to find a job during COVID.
Woo.
Well, one challenge ends, another challenge begins.
Well, congratulations and good luck.
Yeah.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. You could follow me on the social medias. I don't know why you would, but you could. Keep wearing masks, get your vaccines, all that good stuff.
Indeed, yes. Jay.
Andy let me talk, and I get to keep doing it. At some point, I'm gonna make him regret that decision.
Never. You never will.
But yes, please continue to wear your mask. Get your vaccine if you can. I'm getting stabbed on Saturday, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yay!
Excellent. And Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. You can follow me at Instagram on at Birds and Nerds. There's some cool art there. Cannot guarantee that there will be more in the near future. Just some updates about a project that I'm working on. It'll be fun. If you want to see old TFU art, there's some there too of the whole party, as well as some cool shots of Navira as well. Play D&D with your friends, guys. It makes things easier. Trust me, I have been having a rough week, but this made it so much better.
Yeah.
So wear your mask, get your vaccine, play D&D with your friends.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't know if I could say much more than that. I echo what everyone said. Be kind. Be respectful. If you enjoy this, give us a like and a follow, either on Twitch or YouTube. The Sunday is Dragon Lords. Monday is Star Wars. And next Wednesday is the Star Chasers, continuing their trying to figure out who is and who is not a goop person. And join us here in 2 weeks for One Step Closer to the finale of Task Force Unlikely for Task Force Unlikely episode 56, Interlude Hotel Barovia. Join us then, won't you? Have a good night, everybody.
Anytime you like, but well, you may leave if you try hard enough.
Bye.
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 Oh, wrong button. Sorry.